Hey guys, Rudrake here, and welcome to the Life is Strange Before the Storm Episode 2 Reaction and Reflections video. I'm really sorry this is late. It has been a little insane around here lately, and it's only gonna get worse. I've been trying and trudging through the last little bit of 15. I am so close to being done. In fact, as you guys are watching this, I am recording the final dungeon, and hopefully the final 2 dungeons, and that is it for the main game. As far as like stuff that's not DLC and hasn't come out yet. Comrades I haven't even touched yet. It's been out for a little over the week. I haven't even touched it yet. Episode Dingness will be out in a couple weeks. Comrades has a single player aspect, and I'm going to go into that in the main series. But anything multiplayer, I'm just gonna save for games with friends and stuff like that. I'm not gonna fit it into the main Let's Play. I'll worry about that otherwise. So pretty much Final Fantasy 15 is within at least 10 episodes of being over. I think. We'll see. I've decided I'm not going to do some of the stuff, but this is not about 15. This is about Life is Strange Before the Storm. Before we get started though, I have to say huge shout out to the one and only Katie Bentz. Now if you don't know who that is already, you should, because I mentioned her in the Let's Play. She is the voice of Steph Gingrich. Katie, thank you so much for our Twitter interactions and stuff like that. Hopefully we'll work together on some stuff soon. It'd be really awesome. I'd love to chat with you sometimes. And guys, you need to go check out her YouTube channel and her Twitch streams. Also go check her on Twitter. I'll link all of that down below. Go check it out. She's really awesome. And she's Steph, and Steph's one of my favorite. Actually, I think Steph is my favorite character outside of Rachel. As far as Before the Storm, Life is Strange overall, well, we all know Kate's my girl. Anyway, episode 2 starts off with Chloe getting expelled. It gets really high tension because you have that moment where Rachel tries to cover for Chloe. Well, Chloe's not going to have it because that means Rachel's got to stain her spotless record. And Chloe decides she doesn't want anyone to take the fall for her, so she basically rips apart what Rachel just did. You follow that up with, well, Chloe getting expelled and Rachel not receiving any punishment, because that's how Blackwell works. That's how Principal Wells works. So we fast forward to that and we go into the junkyard where things get interesting, and that's where Chloe finds the truck and she starts working on it. But she also has this dream about her dad, and that's where the mind trip happens, because you see Chloe have this scene with her dad, but then it shows his half-burned face and the crow picking at it. Oh, it was trippy. I was like, whoa, game, whoa now, whoa. We went a direction we shouldn't have there. What was that? So yeah, that happened, and Rachel comes and visits her, and she has these supplies for her, basically. And that's where I finally got to use the game's outfit changing, and I had some bonus costumes because I got the deluxe edition. Well worth the money. So then we follow that by going on this errand for Frank, and it has us going back to Blackwell. Before we go there, we see Pompidou in puppy form, and that dog is adorable. But we also get to see Frank's kind of calmer side, and he, through a talkback challenge, he actually gives us the name of the woman we saw Rachel's dad with, Sarah, and more about her later. So we get back to Blackwell, and we encounter a bunch of people there, but the most notable encounter, other than Samuel, is probably with Steph, because Steph wants to know if Rachel and Chloe are a thing, because she was considering making a move on Rachel. So you've kind of got a lesbian love triangle going on here, and well, Steph doesn't want that. This is why she's asking. And it's interesting she did, that's kind of what I do if I'm interested in a girl. If I think someone else is interested, I'm like, well, I really don't want to be a jerk and sweep them off their feet, right in front of the person. I'd feel kind of bad about that. Although sometimes if I care enough or have enough feelings, I just go right for it and don't care. Which is probably better, I don't know, but enough about that. And you have this moment where the two of them talk, and they're chill about it, and it's cool. And you fast forward to trying to get into the dorms, and you have probably my least favorite backtalk challenge, the one against Skip. Skip. And Skip Matthews is the security guard that really kind of digs being around Chloe. And I really felt bad about that one. I was like, I really did not want to rip Skip a new one, but we kind of had to. And Well, I don't like backing down from a backtalk challenge, so we get into Drew's room because the reason Frank has sent us to Blackwell is to collect the money that Drew owes. Now, Drew and Mikey's dad is unemployed because Nathan Prescott's father put the docks out of business, and that's where their dad worked. So unfortunately, they're struggling to make ends meet, and Drew decides to start selling drugs to the football team. Well, he's been holding back money, so Frank sends Chloe to go get it. And through a series of events, we find where the money is, but not before Drew and Mikey get back and confront us about this, and it's because they're walking away from the one and only Damon Merrick. Now, that guy, I have a feeling, is going to be like the main villain we have to deal with. And he's scary, and I had to make a really tough choice. And I knew from screenshots that I had seen before I recorded that episode that Drew gets really badly hurt. So it was almost like you had to choose between Drew getting really hurt and nothing happened to Mikey, or Drew getting roughed up a little bit and Mikey breaking his arm. I didn't know that at the time because I didn't know what was really going to happen. If I saved Mikey or if I ran out there to risk. I was trying to save both of them, but as you can see, that didn't happen. I got Mikey's arm broken. Which leads to Steph not being there for the Tempest. And, oh man, the Tempest part is one of the funniest parts. Like confronting Victoria and pretty much getting her to tell on herself and reverse her trick on herself that she dosed the tea, and Rachel getting saved. And then Mr. Keaton starts flipping out that Juliet has not made it, therefore they don't have an aerial. Well, Rachel has an idea, and I knew what was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen because it got spoiled for me that Chloe was going to be in the Tempest. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I just didn't know the outfit was going to look that ridiculous. And it did. And Chloe's reaction to being in the outfit, oh, she looked so angry and just so annoyed that she was even in it. Because she even said at one point, I wouldn't be caught dead wearing this. Guess what, Chloe? You're wearing it. And it was just so funny. And that part was really cool. You also see the one and only Sean Prescott, and he was what I expected him to be. He was exactly what I expected him to be. And I took the opportunity, I had to take the opportunity to take a shot at him, and I did. I'm a little concerned about Samantha Messick being so close to Nathan, though. I'm interested to see what happens there. I have a feeling she's one of the girls that gets hurt later in the Life is Strange timeline. We'll find out for sure, I bet. So after the show, Chloe does well. Her and Rachel walking home, and the kiss happens, which was ruined for me. And it wasn't just like a ooh, no, it was a full out make-out session, which there were people just exploding about on Twitter. So, and I mean, because I'm friends with a lot of people that are lesbian, gay, I almost said bipolar, bisexual, excuse me, the whole 9 yards. I'm not even going to try to keep saying it because I will just continually screw it up. And I mean, that's why I got ruined for me, because the minute everyone that is in that community saw it or supports them, they tweeted about it. So that got spoiled for me, but I used it in the thumbnail anyway to draw attention, because that's what we do as YouTubers. Because there's only two things that we can use to get you to watch our video. You know, the whole sub to sub thing does not work. The whole, oh, please watch my video, and everybody's message box. I mean, I've recommended stuff of mine for people to watch, but I've never just gone up to random people like, hey, like my YouTube channel. I mean, we all did that for a little while, and we're past that now, and nobody really does that takes this seriously. I'm glad to say we've all kind of moved past that. But the two things we have to get people to watch our videos are the thumbnail and the title. Those are the only two things we really have to get you to watch our videos. So then from there, Chloe and Rachel start planning their getaway, and when they're trying to pack up at Rachel's, well, unfortunately, her parents catch them, and we get kind of shoehorned into this family dinner, which goes awry. I had a big laugh at Chloe being awkward, because that was one of the funniest things I'd ever seen. And it ends with Rachel confronting her father, because I chose not to, but it doesn't matter. Either you can confront him or Rachel does, and everything happens. And then the big reveal at the end is that Sarah is actually Rachel's mother, because her father says, that was not my mistress that you saw me in the park with. that was your mother, which I did not see coming at all. I was thinking this woman was one of his clients that is doing all these deals with Damon. Something that effect. No, this is Rachel's mother. Now, why why Rachel has not known about this until now, we don't know yet. I have a few thoughts in my mind. Maybe it's because she isn't all that, and her dad didn't want to deal with that on his way to becoming a district attorney. I don't know. In episode 3, we're going to see a lot of things conclude. I have a feeling it's going to end with Rachel disappearing. It's probably going to end with a confrontation with Damon himself, because he's not in Life is Strange. But that's really it. I still want to play more tabletop with Steph and Mikey. If they have not finished the script and everything for episode 3, and they're watching people's videos, please put in another tabletop. Oh my god, that was so much fun. I will replay episode 1 just to do that again. Like, that is still my favorite part of this game. I mean, the story is great, but just the effort and the detail that was put into that was so good. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and again, sorry this is late. I was going to do more for this, but it didn't work out. This got delayed way more than it should have. I'm going to be out of town a lot in the next month, but there's a update video coming up about that. Stay tuned for the next few videos that are coming out and my live streams, and I will see you all next time. Rudrake out.